Hope you all enjoyed that. Unfortunately, I was unable to turn the camera around, so it's just a short little meditative video, just observing as I was walking. So welcome to my channel. My name is Stephanie. I'm here to support you, recovering from religious and emotional trauma. And if you have recovered from that as I have, then this just here to support you in recovering continuous healing, which is the same journey that I'm on. We're always healing from something. We're always moving from something. So, this is the full moon in Virgo. That's going to be coming up 7th. By the time you see this, it will be close to or on the 7th of March. And this is meant for people whose sun is in Virgo, Virgo ascendant or moon in Virgo, or if you have a lot of planets in the 6th house, because Virgo is the 6th sign, or even a stellium in the 6th house. And if you need a refresher of what that means, look at another video that I will be posting here because it does explain it. So, dear Virgo, what am I feeling for you? Well, dear Virgo, sometimes Virgo, you can overanalyze. You can be in your head. Not as much as Aries, but almost just as bad. Dear Virgo, you're really hard on yourself and you're really hard on other people. You won't accept anything less than perfect from yourself and other people. And dear Virgo, when you are like that, there's a lot of self-judgment that you have about yourself. You don't trust yourself. You have a lot of anxiety, and your stomach churns because of it. But then there are times when your stomach, or as I like to say, your gut churns because it's telling you that you need to leave a situation, whether it be partnership, relationship, friendship, or maybe a situation at home. So those times when you should be listening to your gut, oftentimes, Virgo, you just don't. You just try to brave through it. Also, dear Virgo, you work a lot. You and Scorpio and Aries and the name escapes me right now. The sea goat. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm drawing a blank. In fact, they're incorporated 1st of January. You are all about work, and especially when you're younger, sometimes even when you're older. And the reason why, dear Virgo, that you're into work is because it gets you away from a situation instead of dealing with the situation. So, dear Virgo, I love it when you are a part of Earth. You are a nocturnal sign. You are feminine. You are all about service, and it suits you. You, dear Virgo, when you are no longer in your head and things don't have to be perfect, you are grounded and you love yourself. You're not hard on yourself and others because you know who you are. You know your worth. Dear Virgo, when you are Mother Earth, when you allow things to just come to you, it serves you well, dear Virgo. Dear Virgo, you are very loyal. Just like Scorpio, you both have that in common. You guys are extremely loyal. And because of that loyalty, sometimes it can get you in trouble. But when you, dear Virgo, are loyal to the right people, including yourself, you choose in a hectic situation, in a crazy situation, to be more loyal to yourself than to others. You choose to stand for yourself versus others. When you are in your feels and your emotions, you allow the tears to flow because you know that that is a way to release. And when you want to be right in an argument and you want to dominate a conversation, you just let it go and you allow that other person to be right, because in the end, it's not worth losing a friendship, relationship, or a client, or whatever it is that you do for a living. It's not worth it. You just let it go. And in that, you flow, meaning that, your gut's not in knots. You're able to release there. You're able to just be. And it all goes back to self-love, dear Virgo. Dear Virgo, this full moon and all the other signs that I have mentioned, because this full moon will not only affect Virgo, and that's right, Capricorn, that's what I was trying to say earlier, and Aries and Scorpio, but it also will affect Taurus as well, because that is the next, that is the other earth sign that was not mentioned. So just allow this full moon, dear Virgo, and all other signs mentioned, wherever it may be in your chart even, allow it to show you where you need to shift and change. Or maybe in the new moon in Pisces, you called in something. Is it coming to fruition, or do you need to let it go? For me, I'm a Virgo sun, so Virgo for me, and this is for Scorpio ascendants as well. This full moon for me is in my 10th house. So my 10th house is my house of career. So it does not necessarily mean, if you are a Scorpio ascendant and if this is your 10th house, it does not necessarily mean that it's a career, meaning what you do for a living, but it could be what your passion is. What is it that you're passionate about that maybe you volunteer to do? Maybe it's helping the homeless. Maybe it's creating things and selling them on a boutique, like Etsy online, or an actual boutique that you have. Maybe that's your passion and you don't get paid a lot for it, but you love what you do. For me, it is my house of career is what I do for a living. I love massaging. I love supporting people and stretching. I love supporting people in their bodies. I love supporting people recovering from trauma, hence why I create these videos. So for me, it's a full moon in that house, because there's things that are changing at work, and it's going to be brought out in the new moon in Aries, which is my house of work and illness. Okay, so look at your chart, everyone else, and see where this is for you. If you're using whole sign house chart like I do, that is okay, because then for some of us, for example, Virgo's in my 10th and 11th house. So, which makes Libra my 12th house, which makes sense for me. But play around with the whole sign houses, see if that makes sense for you. And if not, find a system that does. Dear Virgo, also know that you are virtuous, okay? You are very virtuous, and you can do it all, but you can't necessarily do it all at the same time. Sometimes they're Virgo and all other signs mentioned, we get to be the patience. But also, we get to tap into other of our signs. For me, it's Aquarius. So that way, we can be detached. Dear Virgo, if you are allowing people and their energy to influence a decision, know that it should not. Only you should influence your decision, not based on what people do or say. And I say this, dear Virgo, because this is what I have learned. So what is it, dear Virgo, and other signs that I have mentioned here? What is it that we get to let go of? What is it that we get to call in the new moon in Aries? If this is your one personal year, then things are going to start speeding up. And the reason being is that Saturn is going from Aquarius into Pisces. Saturn is our lord of time, right? So since Saturn is our lord of time and maturity and structure, then, oh, okay, forgive me, it has already gone into Pisces. So since it's gone from Aquarius to Pisces and it has given a structure, what is it that we get to learn? If you're an ascendant in Scorpio like me, then that is your house possibly of creativity. Or if it has nothing to do with that at all, then you just get to think about where you're not flowing in life and what is stopping you and why is it stopping you. Maybe Saturn is trying to talk to you. Maybe Saturn is trying to tell you this is no longer working. That's what Saturn usually does. So Saturn has done that for me when it was in my house of home and family. And so since it has left, I get to think of where do I need to go? Where, if do I need to relocate? If so, and is this what you need to do? Do you need to relocate? Do you need to move out of a house that's just not for you anymore? So that's why the one personal year, it is time for action. And with Mars moving and the new moon coming, later on in that month of March in Aries, there's going to have to be an action. If you are a generator and you are feeling, as I mentioned in Dear Virgo, your gut is maybe upset. I have learned as a fellow generator that when that happens for me, that my gut is telling me it does not feel comfortable. There's something going on. And I've learned that if I do not leave a situation, I will literally get sick because my body is begging me to leave. So please like and subscribe if this speaks to you. Thank you so much for watching, and we will talk soon.